Their eyes were gouged out, some of them were beheaded, their tongues were slit. This is what was done to our CRPF Jawans, not by the enemy across the border, but by the enemy within, Maoist terrorists. If that savage torture was not enough, one of the soldiers had an IED planted in his body to cause further devastation. The question is tonight, why have all the voices that jumped to endorse these Maoist terrorists fallen totally silent at this despicable act?
Maimed and mutilated bodies of 10 CRPF Jawans murdered by the Maoist terrorists in the forest of Hehegada in Jharkhand. Eyes were gouged out, tongues were slit, heads were cut off, arms and legs were chopped off. A despicable act of savagery by the Maoist terrorists, who also surgically implanted bombs inside the disfigured bodies of the martyrs.
डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया साले
कितना बड़ा मतलब ये बम था
अब इसका पड़ोसी में बंधा हुआ था लिक्विड बम था
भारतवर्ष में ये पहली बार ये इस्तेमाल हुआ इस तरह का डिवाइस जो ह्यूमन बॉडी के अंदर जो है किसी चीज को इम्प्लांट करके इस तरह का जो है युक्ति इस्तेमाल करें.
4 innocent villagers who went to bring the bodies also fell prey to the barbaric act of the Maoist terrorists and lost their lives.
It is the real face of the Maoist who always claims that they are fighting for tribals, but they kept the dead body of a tribal local jawan as a booby-trapped.
They are trying to damage the civilians and intellectuals because ultimately the post-mortem has to be handled by the doctors, nurses and paramedics.
The gruesome act in Latehar has been orchestrated by this man, Arvind, alias Dev Kumar Singh, a member of the Maoist Central Committee and one of the most wanted Maoist terrorists in the region.
Nothing can justify this. This is equivalent to terrorism. The BJP condemns this.
It's not merely sad and unfortunate, but this is entirely condemnable.
Yet another instance of Maoist mayhem, putting the government's policy under the scanner.
ये तो नए नए तरीका अपनाते रहते हैं, नई स्ट्रेटेजी लगाते रहते हैं. हमने पूरे इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दिए हैं, वो पूरा बंदोबस्त हम कर रहे हैं.
MHA sources have told Times Now that anti-Maoist operations will be escalated in the Latehar area as an answer to the Maoists who carried out those brutal surgical implants.
But still, a number of questions remain unanswered. Would Maoist terrorists have had the guts to do this if the Indian state had not gone soft on them? Why aren't the human rights lobbies coming out and marching against the mutilation of CRPF men by Maoist terrorists? Will the Home Minister announce new steps following the mutilation of CRPF Jawans' bodies by Maoist terrorists? Bureau Report, Times Now.